American citizen using helicopters. This is the entity that is, again, not coincidentally engaging in repeating it in the specific environment while I'm documenting. 9 PAR 536. I want to be clear, that's federal prison, what that license plate is doing right now. It's federal prison while the Ontario Police flies over 507 North Euclid Avenue where I'm located. That's literally what they did moments ago. They're doing it in the specific environment where I have multiple shadows, the impossible light activity, and the impossible maintenance of a coincidence where the entity is keeping both the fake moon and, as I refer to the demons who are done with law enforcement, they are literally stalking until the last moment till those psychopaths are dragged in federal court where they've already been proven. I just want to be clear, the federal court where this is going to be entertained, they already know. Okay, so they're stalking until the last minute until they're dragged into that court, until the Ontario police are raided, until they're placed in handcuffs. Okay, until they're placed in the tribunal where they were going to answer for what I've already proven that they're doing. There's no coincidence that they fly over me here in the specific environment as I'm referring to them. The entity is engaging in a very obvious criminal pattern of conduct, and you also need to know that they're engaging in what is exhibiting to the world mental illness and the threat that gang stalking police officers pose to the public. That's the Ontario Police again, pacing all around me, stalking. This is what they were doing at the Ontario Town Square under the fake sun, flying all around me while that fake sun was over me as I'm to airlines, who was stalking with the city of Ontario, the Ontario Police. That's why I'm going to prosecute Delta Airlines so profusely, okay? That's why. That's exactly why. It's currently 10:54 p.m. This is exactly what I was referring to, and the Ontario Police are focused on me. And how else do you know that? Because there's the fake moon. The demons that are stalking, they do so under a fake sun and a fake moon where they practice their satanic means of monitoring and psychologically torturing the person whom they are targeting together while they are conspiring to murder that person. They've been caught red-handed in that crime, and the Ontario Police are being disbanded for their criminal engagement in that crime, and doing so with impunity that the entire world, the United States, is witnessing, and also the federal court that's going to prosecute these kidnappers, these gang members, these psychopaths. Using helicopters, you know how much money that's wasted? When you're deporting the gang stalking immigrants, when you're removing the gang stalking mayors, the gang stalking officials like Mike LORENZ, you're going to find resources. It's wasted on criminal activity. The fuel used to use that helicopter, the manpower, the money, it takes money to even start that helicopter and fly, and they're engaging in stalking me with it. You will find resources when you are removing these corrupt demons from the positions that they hold. For actually competent people who would never engage in monitoring the vagina of a woman or the genitalia of any American citizen like the Ontario Police Department are stalking me in the most expensive manner possible. That's how obsessed they are. That's how invested they are in stealing my property and criminally defaming my character and kidnapping me in order to obstruct justice. Just like they did right here. Their co-defendants are going to federal prison. This is what L. Edwards, I'm right here. L. Edwards was committing kidnapping. So was A. Quesada and Alex Escobar. And guess where they're going? They're going to federal prison. They're going to federal prison, not state prison. They're not going to San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, that little jail. They're going to federal prison. Okay, this is P.O.C. This is federal stalking, and that's why gang stalking police officers are going straight to federal prison, because of the criminal conduct, the domestic terrorism that the Ontario Police are openly engaging in. And the federal the federal court is not going to miss this. It's at the forefront of the prosecution of these gang members. The Ontario Police. This is P.O.C. It's currently 10:56 p.m. and that's exactly what I'm documenting on podcast. These demons that are gang stalking, I'm reading their license plates because they're engaged in ongoing surveillance, stalking with the Ontario Police the entire time, and show us the Ontario International Airport. This is P.O.C.